Nobody told me cruise ship life would be like this. Most people think living on a cruise ship is just one big vacation. Sunsets, cocktails, endless buffets, and yes, indeed, there is plenty of that. But after living on board full time, I quickly discovered that there are some things I wish someone had told me in advance. I'm going to share with you 10 things that I wish I knew before I started living at sea, so you can be prepared if you ever decide to do the same thing. Hey y'all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Linnell. I sold everything and now I live on cruise ships full time. If this video is a blessing to you, I want to encourage you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then turn on notifications. Hit the bell for all notifications so that you never ever miss another video. And follow me on my journey from poverty to paradise. The biggest one is packing. I'm naturally a minimalist and it was quite easy to decide what to bring and what not to bring. However, it's been over a year since I've been living full-time on cruise ships and I've already had 4 changes to my luggage strategy. I had too many of this and not enough of that, and I had no idea I needed these. It went on and on. Now that I've done this for a while, I'm pretty much comfortable with what I've settled with. If you're interested in knowing what that looks like, I will leave a link in the video description to my most recent packing video, which shows everything I now travel with. Cruise cabins don't come wired for modern life. There are some exceptions, but usually only 1 or 2 plugs max, and not always in convenient spots. I had cruised before and I never really thought about the outlet situation because I wasn't living on cruise ships. I certainly never brought a laptop and worked on YouTube videos. Nowadays I have quite a few electronics that need to be charged, and I've learned to bring cruise approved USB hubs and multi-chargers. And yes, that fancy extension cord that I brought, it got confiscated when I was least expecting it. Ship Wi-Fi can be expensive, slow, and unpredictable. I didn't care when I was a casual cruiser because I didn't need to plug into the internet. Now that I'm a content creator, it is a must. If you're working online or just want to FaceTime family, you've got to plan around the Wi-Fi situation. I've learned that some ships have faster internet than others. Some ships turn their Wi-Fi down during certain times of the day, and sometimes I could be sitting right under a router and still have slow service. One time I tried to upload a video, I went to bed, and by the time the morning came, it was at 20%. I was so frustrated, oh my goodness. I took my laptop down and I was asking guest services where was the best spot on the ship, and they pointed over to the sofa area right by guest services. So I sat there and I waited for the video to load it. That thing was done loading in 15 minutes. I wish ships were required to post their Wi-Fi speed so that we can access that before deciding if we're gonna book a cruise or not. During the making of this video, I'm here on Carnival Firenze having a wonderful cruise. And just before making this video, I met my new friend Sharice, so I want to give a shout out to Miss Shar. Hey, it was really nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again around the ship. I hope you're having a great time. Some ships have laundromats and some don't. Some cruise lines provide laundry service as a perk and some don't. And of course, if you do get that perk, that means you need to reach the loyalty status in order to get that perk. And some give you free laundry no matter the cruise length, like Carnival does for the Platinum and Diamond guests. While others only give you the perk for longer cruises, like Royal Caribbean, they only do it on the 5-day cruises and longer for Diamond guests. I've learned to pack with wrinkle-free clothes, to keep a little detergent in my check bag, and to strategically plan the cleaning of my clothes based on what ship I'm on and how long the cruise is. On travel days, I make sure to wash my clothes in the hotel laundry center. Cruising feels all-inclusive, but long-term it's the extras that will get you. Extra tips, bottled water, excursions, and specialty dining. One small charge doesn't seem like it's that much until you realize you're paying it every single cruise when you're living full-time on cruise ships and you're doing it over and over and over again. A spin at the slot is fun on vacation, but listen, when you live on cruise ships full-time, as with all casinos, over time, the house always wins. I no longer play every time I'm on a cruise ship, and if and when I do play, I set a budget and I stick to it.
No, I'm not going to help. Come in.
No, you chose her key.
No, this is my key.
No, you said the girl might wear your key.
No.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
It looks serene in the brochures, but listen, cabins can be noisy. Sometimes you get a cabin and you hear absolutely nothing the whole cruise. And sometimes you get a cabin and it sounds like the LAX runway is right outside your door. Announcements, hallway traffic, kids running, or late night parties above you. Let's just say earplugs and downloaded white noise videos are now a part of my survival kit.
We are on scene. The Norwegian app is on our starboard side at the moment. She is doing a search pattern. We will also starting our search now and will stay on this location to look for the man overboard from the Norwegian Epic.
Most passengers only see the fun side, but when you live on board, you'll witness medical emergencies, overboard drills, even how hard the crew works behind the scenes. It's eye-opening and very humbling. Once I was on a cruise and our ship went over to meet another ship that had a man overboard situation. And even though it wasn't on our ship felt like a ghost town. Everyone was so somber and quiet, and we were looking over the edge to have as many eyes as you could, looking for the person that went overboard. So yeah, the longer you are on ships, the more likely you'll see things like that happen. This one blew my mind. Cruise cabin walls are metal. Okay, wait. I knew that the cabin walls were metal, but it didn't dawn on me on how many things you can actually hang on the walls and that the magnets come in a variety of weights. That means the heavy-duty magnet hooks are a game changer. I used to only use them for the ship schedule, but now I use them for just about everything. I post my family pictures, I use them for hats, for bags, for jackets, and even my tablet. This cruise, I even used 2 magnets to hang up my bathing suit to let it dry. You might think you control your schedule, but the ship time runs everything. Drills, meal hours, show times, port calls. After a while, you don't even look at your watch. You just live by the announcements. Because I sail on different ships that go to different time zones, I often get a sort of jet lag feeling when I'm changing ports. And trying to keep up with what's on TV or when other content creators go live is maddening. So those are 10 of the top things I wish I knew before moving full-time on the cruise ships. Some of them made my life easier once I figured them out, and some still surprise me to this day. There are others, but for time's sake, I felt these would be the best ones to share in this video. Can you think of other things that you wish you knew before stepping on board a cruise ship? Let's talk about them in the comments. After you comment and hit the thumbs up button, if you haven't already seen my video on how much it cost me to live full-time on cruise ships during my first year, you can check it out right here. Thanks for watching. I hope your day is as awesome as mine was. Be blessed, and I hope to see you on the next cruise. And after I made this video, I decided to just stay out here and just chill. And I met some viewers, Miss Tanisha and Miss Sharon, and they gave me a ducky. Thank you, friends. Oh, I love my life. We're at sea, and there's another ship out there. I'm guessing it's probably Ovation of the Seas. I don't have binoculars, and I can't see that far. But yeah, pretty cool.